My name is Jeff.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Zilla here, back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Haya Ghidorah exquisite basic figure. I got this figure as a Christmas gift, and honestly, I did not expect getting a exquisite basic Ghidorah figure. And of course, I will be reviewing this figure because I know that in my community tab of YouTube, you guys really wanted me to review this figure, so I'll be reviewing this figure to you guys. And now, let's get on to reviewing the figure itself right now. Alright, but before we look at the figure itself, I know it's pretty big, but we're going to look at something else of the figure, and that is the box itself. We are going to be looking at the box, basically the box art of it, and let's look at this guy right now. So this is the front of the Godzilla King of the Monsters Haya Exquisite Basic Ghidorah box set. So here's what the front looks like. It's got a cool picture of Ghidorah. In the background we see Ghidorah in the movie, like this is like a background of Ghidorah. And if we look at the top, here's Ghidorah, but the same image as you can see. And over here, these two pictures, we have Ghidorah's 3 heads and the pose of what it looks like when you get it out of the figure. There's Godzilla King of the Monsters, and there he is with his name, Ghidorah. And now since we looked at the front of the box, which is pretty cool, man, now let's look at the back of the box. So here is the back of the box of the exquisite basic Ghidorah figure. So right here we have what the figure looks like in posability, and we here have the figure what it looks like behind, like it's behind back of the figure. And we here have another pose like picture of the Ghidorah figure. So honestly, a pretty cool background, I must admit. And now since we already looked at the box at the back and the front, let's look at the figure itself and see what it has of details and articulation of it. Alright, so here we have the 3 Ghidorahs, or the 3 heads of Ghidorah. And let's look at the articulation of this guy. So here we have our very details of this guy. Here we have the 3rd head, which is pretty detailed, and I really like it how it looks. We also have the 1st head, which is also very detailed, and here's the 2nd head. I do really like how they added pupils on their eyes, and look at their teeth, man. It is very, very detailed. Look at the gum, the teeth, the sculpt of the mouth. It is insane. Like the 1st head, it looks amazing. And of course, it is very detailed if you look at this guy. I mean, look at it. It's very detailed all over the place, this head. Of course, you could open the mouth. You can open and close, as you can see. Open and close. Same goes for the other one. You open it. And for the 3rd head, you could open and close this guy, which has very detailed teeth, I must admit. A very detailed face and everything about it. And for its wings, oh boy. Let me try to get this guy because he's falling down pretty fast. So here we have the figure's wing. So here's what the wing looks like. And I love it how it looks. Like, look at the lightning veins, the texture of this, and even the feel of it. It feels very reptilian and I love it. And also these are very pointy. These little thumbnail. I don't know what to call these things, but these are very, very, very pointy, I must admit. So as the other one, you can pull it out. Let's just, yeah, there we go. Nope, that's not, there we go. Oh, he is falling down. Yep. So same as this one as well, very detailed. I do love how it looks. His articulation here on his back. The feet as well, which is very sculpted and very well do, which I like it. Plus, if you're wondering why I have this stand, is because he cannot stand up on his own, which I will talk about. It's standing things that help it. But yeah, and let's look at his back. So this is his back right here. Very detailed, I must admit. I mean, if you look at this, it is very detailed. Like the back, it is so amazing. Even the tails as well are very, very detailed. this is overall a really good figure. And now since we looked how it looks like, and it looks like the movie as well, let's look at its articulation right now. Alright, so I have the figure right here without its standing pose. And I completely forgot about his extra wings as well, which they are very detailed as well. His like 2 extra wings that hold these wings. But yeah, so let's talk about the articulation now. So for the articulation for this guy, I have to go all the way up, or nah, I can't go all the way up. Well, let's talk about his chest area. It is on a crunch. As you can see, these like little lines. It can move down and up. As you can see, it can move up and down. You can swivel as well. But do mind to be careful with the swivel as well. His legs, you could split them. You could crunch, split them. You can move them. Well, a little bit. You can move them a little bit. The legs, my copy, it feels really stiff, so I do not want to move these really hard. But yeah, very well detailed on the foot as well. Like, look at that. That is very detailed, but very sharp as well. This one, I cannot somehow move it, but I'm scared to break this guy, so I do not want to move this too much. Very nice detail at the chest area as well. Feels really realistic as well. And in the bottom as well, very realistic. I like it how they did this guy. And also, the wings could move. This one, it can move very well. It's very nice, very flexible, but I say don't move it too much of this guy. Same goes to this one as well. This other little guy right here, he can move around. But still, I would not recommend to move them too much. This is on a ball joint, so you can move his shoulder anywhere you want it to move. This one you could move it up and down, but this one you could swivel it, which is pretty impressive, I must admit. I like that. So of course, it can move a little bit, the shoulder. Same for this one. It can move as well together-ish. I guess you could say it like that. You can move it. This one, it really can't. But, yeah. And now, the neck. Let's talk about the neck. It is pretty interesting, I must admit. So, for this one, you get to move it like a little bit around the joints. I would say don't move it too much, because we don't want to break these guys. You can move the head of this one, which is really nice, and I do like it. Really not flexible, I must admit, but only like at the end of this is flexible, because you can really move it that well. Same goes to this one, I guess, because this one, he's pretty stiff as well. Or, he really cannot move at all. This one, you can move the head, but you can't move this one a lot. The middle one, I would say he can-ish. I mean, you can move him up and down. You move this guy up and down, basically. But still, I would recommend not to move these necks too much. But they really feel really great, though. But still, I would not recommend to move the neck at all. But, if we look at his tail, this is his tail. And honestly, it's pretty flexible. Like, look at it. I can move this guy really, really well. And honestly, I like it how it feels. Same goes to this one. I mean, it's pretty stiff now, but when I boiled it in the hot water for 30 seconds, it really flexed. Like, it was very flexible. I mean, just the feel of it and how real this looks is pretty amazing. But still, this one pretty flexible. This one not that much. This one's not flexible, but this tail, it's pretty flexible. But still, I would not recommend to force it to flex that much, because like I said, put it in hot water so it could be more flexible. And of course, to connect the tails as well, because these were pretty hard to put back on. But without further ado, here is the back of King Ghidorah. Good lord, he is massive. And you see like the hollow thing where you can move it up, swivel this thing, this as well. You could have it moving up, down, and up. He is so big, but I like the back of it as well. It is pretty nice, I must admit. Very lot of details of this guy, and I like it. Also, you know what you could do? You can open this as well. These are in a ball joint as well, so you can move these up, you can move these guys up, and you can move this as well. So that's pretty disturbing. I don't know why. I thought that was a weird concept, but I can see why they did this. Very you can move this. He looks weird with these things up. I mean, look at this. These things look like nachos. I do not know why I said that, but yeah. But you can't put them back because there are these type of hollow little like hole walls, you could say, to put them back together, which you do it like this. Right here. And so on for these guys. But you can move these guys, and they do really look well neat when you put them together, which is pretty cool. Same for this one as well, which you can move these guys up. But for this one, it's pretty stiff. I don't know why. I mean, all of these are really stiff. The wings clipping, they're pretty stiff. The other one is very good, but this one, not so much. And oh, if you can't find like a right... Yeah, see, he starts to fall down. This dude starts to fall down. I have no idea why. I try to find ways to make him stand up, but he somehow finds a way to fall down. This figure came with instructions, and here is, of course, the standing thing for to hold King Ghidorah. Right here we have this to hold like the clip of the wings as well. And of course, if we open this little guy, there's a lot of instructions of this dude. So here's this one. You could open the wings as I shown in the video, and these have little swivels so you can move them. And that's basically it of this like instructions. It just shows you how to help it, which I do appreciate. And oh, I forgot, this one helps you with the ball joints of the tail, and it tells about how to like use the tails to put in like the body. It says use a heat dryer or hot water to heat the tail hole for 30 or 60 seconds and then attach it to the tail peg, which is a pretty good idea, which I'm really impressed at how you put this. And this did work, I must admit. It really worked, and I liked it. And you're probably wondering, where are the sets? Well, I have the set all here. I already did use like the chest area, that's why it's empty. But these I haven't used, and these are to help to hold the wings so the wings won't fall down and collapse. But yeah, they're in this little like cast thing, and when you open it, it reveals more. And that's pretty nice. It comes with these little joints that you connect to these, and it can hold the wings, which is pretty nice and pretty helpful. And I must admit, I will use this because right now the figure fell down when I was doing this. So yeah, he is really big though. Now this stand has worked because he is on top of my bookshelves on display. So this stand really helps because I tried to put him without the stand, and of course he almost fell down. So I got this stand and I put him on like the standing chest area, and it does work. And I do know you could bend like his wings to make him like use his wings down, but I'm not gonna do that. That is really hard, and I do not want to break this figure at all, honestly. I know there's been not really that much like articulations I have shown you, but I'm scared of breaking this figure, and I do not want to get a new one because these things are expensive. I know the Haya is not that expensive, but still, I do not want to break this figure at all. So yeah, sorry for the less articulation, but I have shown you what he comes with. He comes with an instructions, display things to help you like hold his wings and his chest area, and honestly, he has really good details on him. And I love how he looks. He is amazing, but he is very big, and I'm scared to break something, like break a ball joint of his wings or anything that is attached to him. So yeah, I'm sorry there's not been that much articulation I've shown you, but I'm scared to break this figure, honestly. But I could show you a size comparison to the other Haya Godzilla figures I have though. Here's King Ghidorah with the Haya 2019 Godzilla figure, and here's a Bandai Vinyl Godzilla Evolved figure with the Haya King Ghidorah figure himself. And here's the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2024 version with the Haya Exquisite Basic King Ghidorah figure as well. And there you go, you guys. That is my review on the Haya King Ghidorah Exquisite Basic version of this figure. I know there's another one where he has like lightning bolts that comes with, and he's more like a golden version than ever. But honestly, I am not getting another King Ghidorah figure because this one is really massive, and I have no idea where to put this guy in my collection room because my collection room is overcrowded now. But I am okay with this regular King Ghidorah Haya figure that I have. It's amazing. I love its details, and everything about this figure looks really amazing and very detailed. You could tell that Haya put a lot of effort with their Godzilla figures, even for this King Ghidorah 2019 version. I'm honestly excited that Haya has been making a lot of really good detail Godzilla figures. But yeah, that is my review of the King Ghidorah Exquisite Basic one. There will be no review on the lightning bolt version of this one, sadly, because like I said, I'm out of room in my collection, so I cannot be buying a lot of big King Ghidorah figures. So yeah, that is it for my review. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.